century pretend cat and a girl sitting on a scooter to be magical.
When I think about the transformation scene for Cinderella, I'm really intrigued by it and I'm really excited. This is actually the second time I've directed Cinderella, and the first time I did it, which was about 5 years ago, I wasn't really happy with the way the transformation scene turned out. It wasn't very magical, so it's a big goal of mine for this production to really make it jump and to really impress the audience, both with the pedestrian technology that we're going to be using, but really more the buy-in from the kids and how magical their portrayal of these fairy tale characters can be. I am different than a lot of other directors in that I don't write really anything down. It's really more in my head, and I think about it while I'm driving or right before I fall asleep, because I like to be able to turn on a dime when I'm actually in the rehearsal with the kids. I like to be able to take their input, or I like to be able to see something that's happening and use it. I just really like to be open to whatever creativity might be with us at the time. So there's really no plan to show about what this looks like. I do have a lot of different ideas, but we're really going to be creating it as we go, and hopefully that'll make the audience even more excited about the final product.
All right.
It's going.
Just sit. Don't stand.
Sit.
Sit is back.
Sit and keep the feet up.
Sit, girl, sit.
Yes. Good dog. Here we go. Oh, she's beautiful already, except for that thing, but she's still going. Yes. No hand. Good.
The arena of youth theater has really inspired me in my approach when I work with the kids, and I try, it's so hard, but I try not to give them the answer that I'm looking for. So especially in this transformation scene with so many of them playing animals or people who were just so recently animals, I want them to be able to develop their own physical characteristics. That can be one of the most difficult things for young actors to do, is to really get a physicality to a role. It can be easier for them to affect their voices, easier than it is to affect their bodies. So we're going to be spending a lot of time on, what does an animal look like? What does your particular animal look like? And I am really striving to have those characterizations come from their own imaginations, as opposed to, get down on all fours and copy what I do. I think it's important that they're really thinking about it. Summer camp can be a great place to expand your mind and your creativity. It's a different way of working your brain than we normally do in the school setting. So I think that stuff like this is really fun for the kids, and I think they really feel an ownership of it when they're able to come up with as much as possible on their own with just guided direction. It can be hard though, because a lot of times I see it in my head and I know what I want it to look like, but if I can really follow through, it always reaps a really great reward, because most of the time what they end up doing exceeds my original expectations.
Caroline, here's the change.
Get the change? Okay.
This fabulous young lady just saved Cinderella. Here's the scene. We're talking about the transformation, and I really wanted to use a fog machine, and the fire department told me that I couldn't because it would set off the smoke detectors. And so I have this plan B, and it's going to look really beautiful, but in my heart of hearts, I kept thinking, I really want a fog machine, and I don't know how to get around the fact that I really want a fog machine. And this fabulous young thing says to me not 2 minutes ago, what did you say?
To get a bubble machine.
But say it with a little bit more enthusiasm.
Get a bubble machine.
And did I love that idea?
Yes.
I loved it. So much so that I said, let's go inside and videotape this for the webisode because it's the greatest idea ever. And this special young lady should be known heretofore as the woman who saved the transformation scene in Cinderella. Do your princess wave. Over and out.
You can't tell on the video that the string's there.
Amazing.
It's cool.
Even better.